Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, JT Open Stuff. My name is JT, and we are going to find out which imposter we got in these Among Us articulated minifigure mystery boxes. As you can see, you have to assemble the crewmate. There are 12 crewmates to collect. Very cool packaging. They're very small packages. You can customize your collection. As you can see, just kind of a simple, there's the complete collection of everyone you can get. This is the Ejected edition. Saw these at my local Walmart, wanted to pick them up, open them for you guys. I am not the biggest Among Us fan, but I know a little bit about it, and I do think it's such a cool idea. I know my kids were into it for a little while, but these just seem to be too good of a deal to pass up at $3 a piece to open up for you guys. Now, let's look at this little pamphlet here and see if we can get some more information. As you can see, as I open this up, it does already state that it is the Ejected edition. Again, 12 to collect. And then little check mark boxes where you can complete your collection along with some accessories there. So no rarity differences or anything like that, just color differences. So let's see who we got in this first box. And it looks like we have an orange one. So let's do this. We'll find that little seam, we'll pull it up there. There's no instructions for this, but I don't think that these should be too terribly hard to build. What do you guys think? Think I'll be able to do this? Let me see. We'll put him up right there. We'll put the little picture of him right there so I can see it. So I'm guessing that this is going to be the eyes. So we're going to try to pop those little eyes in first. Oh. All right. And those go right in there. Okay. That's an interesting little piece. Now, this looks like it's going to be the next piece because as you can see, there are two little peg holes on either side. And this little piece has two little pegs on either side. So we're going to fit that right up in there, just like that. Now, there are little peg holes on the bottom there, pegs here for the legs to go on. And what's cool about these is these little tiny Among Us figures have a little bit of articulation because of the way that they're built. So as you can see, we build this, we can move those little legs back and forth along with the little arms that go right into those little holes. Pop right in there. The other one. Pops right in there. And there you have a cool little crew member. Now, there's also the hole right on the top of the head, and that's where your little accessory, well, this is the little backpack. Let me go ahead and put this on first. This is a little backpack, and it goes just like that. Should have popped that on first. But the little accessory that you can collect and then interchange goes right on top of his head. So if you wanted to, you've got a little cone hat. Guys, that is really a neat little figure. And if you are a big Among Us fan, these don't take up too much room. They could easily display amongst your other collectibles and fit perfectly on your shelf. And with the articulation, you can get the, let's get the little cardboard box of doom out here. see if we can't get this guy to stand up. What do you say? Oh, he's still a little back heavy with his backpack. There we go. Nice little displayable figure. I love it. So now we've got 11 left to collect. Let's see who we get in our second box. Put that stuff right over here. We'll leave that one open so we don't have to open a second one of this one. Get the little grandpa knife this time. Get that open. And there you go. I don't know if you can see in there, but we got the purple guy. So that is nice that we didn't get a repeat. And this one has a really cool little accessory here as well. We're going to sit that down right there for right now. We're going to get his little goggles, his little face mask out, his little shield, if you will, face shield. And go ahead and install that right into those holes. Go ahead and get his little torso in there. Pop that in. You know, this time, what do you say we'll go hands before legs? Let me get my thumb out of the way there and you can actually see what I'm doing. Pop that. Come on. All right. And I don't want to push too hard because I don't want to break this little guy, but that hand is definitely having a little bit of trouble going in there. And as you can see, like on the edge there, it is kind of misshapen a little bit. You have to excuse my thumbs there, guys. I do have a regular job that I work, and maybe one day we'll talk about that as well, but opening toys is my passion, so you're gonna have to just excuse that thumb. I kind of banged it up a little bit today at my 9 to 5, as my spirit animal Dolly Parton would say. All right, let's see. Now this one actually looks like it is really short and stubby as well, but you know what? I think if I take this off, it might give this a little bit of flexibility to flex out to allow these to go in. So let's try that. Now the first one, you could see how easily those went in. This one, not so much. So it's right on the seam where they come together. So the last one, it felt kind of like it just kind of spread them apart just enough to get in there. And this one is not cooperating as well as the last one. All right, let me put these other accessories down. I'm going to need the use of both hands for this. Wow. All right, let me do it this way. Now you guys can see that, I hope. I am really kind of wrenching that in there, and it is not going in there. This one, I was able to get that far in there, but even that, it just barely sits in there. So that is very, very interesting how poorly these fit together in comparison to the last one. The last one just kind of fit together and went in there really nicely. Let's see if we can keep working that in there. Nope. Well, guys, this is turning into quite a task. Even, there you go. You saw how hard my thumb was becoming discolored. Look at that. That's how hard I had to push that in there to get that to go. Wow. Shouldn't come apart at least, I guess. All right, let's try this side now, and let's see if I have to put as much pressure on this side. Well, that one, now that I've got that one in, this one seemed to go in a little bit easier that time. But wow, what a difference between figures. All right, that piece goes right back up in there really tightly. And now the legs, as we saw in the first one, little holes there in the crotch area, if you will, I guess. We'll pop these legs in there. And his little pack, we'll pop that on. And there you have the cool little purple guy. Wow, that took a little bit of effort getting that on there. Now let's look at his really funny little accessory that he's got. We'll get him up close. I don't know if you guys saw this already, but a little kitten hat. So that is pretty doggone funny. And as we saw, you can just mix and match these. So if you didn't want this guy to wear the kitten hat, you could put the cone on his head. You could put the little kitten ears on the little orange guy. I kind of like the way that looks. These are cool little figures. Nice little mystery figures. I like the fact that you can build them. That's kind of a neat idea as well. They're not very expensive at all. So again, to add these to your Among Us collection would not be, that pricey, even if you wanted to collect the whole set. Perfect little size to fit in. I like them a lot. What do you guys think? Which one of these is your favorite figure? Or is one of the ones that we didn't get today your favorite color? Let me know in the comments down below. I really appreciate you watching today. I think my favorite one of the two today was this little purple guy, just because he was so stubborn to go back together. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave some comments down below. I'm encouraging you to do so. Let's get this community of people that are watching my videos talking about toys as much as we can. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you on the next video.